Do you mind?
Do I mind that you're sleeping with my husband? Yes, actually I do.
Val, it's not...
Mrs. Lozada, you're fucking my husband, not me. I thought it was time we had a little girl talk. How long has it been now that you've been servicing Armando? About 5 months?
Something like that.
Right. And I'm sure by now you've noticed just how charismatic he can be. And for the most part, it serves him well. He's been able to do a lot of great things for this city because of that charm. Seems like red tape just doesn't exist for him. But apparently, and certainly unfortunately, one of the very few things my dear Armando doesn't know how to do is keep his dogs in line. In the past, his whores have had a tendency to get a little too comfortable in their positions, overplaying their roles, and making some very careless mistakes, especially in public. Y lamentablemente, it appears to be happening yet again.
That's very unfortunate, Mrs. Lozada, but I don't know what that has to do with me. Why am I here?
You posted a picture that showed Armando's arm around you.
Yeah? So what? I made sure you couldn't see his face.
You could still see that hideous watch, and anyone who's ever been within 1 foot of the mayor would recognize that hideous thing. So you can imagine that now we have a problem.
I can definitely see why you have a problem. I took the picture down already. No need to worry, okay? We can all go back to playing our roles now.
Listen to me very carefully, Susie. I take it very personal when filth like you tries to destroy what took me decades to build. So there will be no more subliminal posts where you pathetically try to act like the mature woman. No more hideous pictures where the most fashionable thing is the sidewalk. And for damn sure, no more tweeting about how #awesome your night with AL was. All of that foolishness is getting shut down right now. And if I were you, I'd be very mindful of that sass, cariño, because Boston is very small.
Meaning what?
Meaning that if you still want to have a job Monday morning at the Urban Bostonian magazine, put some respect in that tone. ¿Me entiendes, chiquita?
Understood. I'll make sure to keep your husband very well hidden next time. And I know just the right place.
You don't understand. We're almost at the end of the campaign. And I assure you, the mayor will win the reelection. Because this has been and will continue to be a clean campaign without any scandals or local gossip. Which means, my dear Susie, that whatever you thought you had with my husband is now officially over.
You think so? What makes you so sure? I know for a fact Armando won't let me go. And deep down, you do too. So, it looks like we're sharing, Mrs. Lozada.
It's funny how you think you have a choice.
What about your lover, huh? To keep a clean campaign, are you going to end things with him too? Who's riding who around these days?
You know nothing.
I know you're a hypocrite. And I know you shouldn't leave the car windows cracked open while you have a man between your legs. All before a political event, no less. Funny thing is, I was looking for your husband, not you. Just bow out gracefully. You already gave him a child.
Mi amor. Armando barely knows what you look like in the light of day. You're nothing more than a dirty whore who smells of my husband's gym sweat.
What's that?
It's a non-disclosure agreement. Sign it.
You're insane.
Certifiable. And you, cariño, are fucked. Because if you tell anyone, and I mean anyone, about the insignificant affair you had with my husband, please believe me when I say that I will own your ass.
Only a psycho would do something like this. It's literally driving you crazy to know he only wants me. Just do us all a favor, Val. Run off with that poor lover of yours and leave Armando already. At the end of the day, you're still the ghetto rat Armando salvaged from the slums. And what he should have is a young, beautiful woman with some pedigree by his side, and not some miserable has-been who knows her best years were wasted living in her husband's shadows.
You'll never be a better woman than me, no matter how nasty that mouth of yours is. Now sign the fucking papers.
You can't make me do anything. I'll make sure to tell Armando you said hello. We're having a late dinner tonight after the charity event. You shouldn't wait up.
Parents, Lydia and Marco, 57 Marlborough Drive, Canton, Mass. Lydia takes a midday walk every day except Sundays when she's at church.
How do you know my
06457.
my social security number?
Do I need to continue?
What do you think you're gonna do with that information?
Anything I want. Maybe. That just so happens to be filled with laundered city money.
You're bluffing. You don't have the power to do something like that.
Is that really a chance you want to take? Because maybe it's Lydia's name on that account. I believe her social started with 013.
You're a bitch.
Just like that. And now that we're finally done with our girl talk, you need to get the fuck out of my house. You're starting to make it smell like dumpster juice. And Susie, keep this little chat between us.
You're gonna regret this. I promise you.
In 20 minutes. Have the wine ready, baby. He got so upset when I told him I was leaving the charity event early. If only he knew this time it was me on the way to rendezvous with his mistress.
First thing tomorrow, let's set up an emergency meeting with the school superintendent. After what I heard tonight, shoot, there I go again. I'm home. Give work a break. It'll be there tomorrow, right? Diablo. It really would have been nice to see Susie tonight. That body definitely has a way of making me forget about work for a while. Said she wasn't feeling well. I don't know if I can believe that.
Being with Ramon tonight after having to deal with that trash was exactly what I needed. That thing he does with his tongue gives me an orgasm every single time. I'd been faking them for so long I almost forgot what a real one felt like.
I thought she was sick. Tremendo headache, huh? She blows me off for nothing. Just to come home early and look at herself in the mirror. That woman can be so selfish sometimes.
Ay, Armando. He used to be so great, but now I know what move he'll do before he even does them. If he's in a good mood, it starts here and it ends there. If he's had a bad day, a little tickle here and a squeeze there.
But even still, to leave in the middle of an event like that, that's just not like her. She's way more professional than that. I know she's still pissed about Susie, but come on. She's kept appearances in public before. Tonight shouldn't have been any different. She's definitely been acting a little suspicious these past couple of months anyway. It's not just tonight.
I mean, there's no variety. Not like my Ramon.
Deacon open marriage. I swear she'll say anything to get a rise out of me. It's like she enjoys testing my patience. Screw that. What would she do with another man anyway? She doesn't even know what to do with the one she has at home. Can't remember the last time we had sex. Good sex. Mira. If she wants to act tough and threaten me, I'll play along. At the end of the day, all I need is for her to stay by my side until these elections are over. After that, she can miss as many events as she wants. Val's a pretty good bullshitter, though. I'll give her that. Maybe she should go into politics, too. You look better.
I am. Much better.
You should have stayed a bit longer. Some of the wives were asking for you.
And I'm sure you did your best to entertain them on my behalf.
Don't start, Val. I just walked into the room. But do understand that when my wife leaves an event abruptly, it makes us look bad. Some of the organizers could have gotten the impression that we don't value their time and commitment in making the night happen.
No, we definitely wouldn't want that. I would never want someone to think that you don't value their time or commitment.
This wasn't about us tonight, baby. You should have been more professional.
Excuse me? Do you hear yourself?
Look, we both know why you really left the event early tonight.
We do?
Val, I know you're still upset with me because of that stupid girl. I get it. I fucked up. And it's gonna take you some time to get over it. And I'm gonna give you all the time that you need, sweetheart. All that I ask is that for right now, we maintain appearances when out in public. It's crucial to our livelihood that we continue being the united Lozada family that we've always been. I don't think that's too much to ask for, right?
You wouldn't.
I'm not trying to start a fight. All I'm saying is
I'm
that...
not in the mood for one of your speeches, Mayor Lozada. I'm exhausted. I've had a long, hard day, so...
Damn, Val. Since when do you have this?
Still like what you see, don't you? I know. Mad because I didn't play the role of the submissive wife tonight? Sorry, mi amor. I was too busy getting fucked by the help.
If this is how you wish to apologize, I accept.
Armando, cariño, I told you I'd had a long, hard day. And I still have a headache.
And then you wonder why. Where are you going?
I have some errands to run.
At this hour?
Best time to do it.
What errands?
Why?
What errands?
Going to the supermarket, then the post office, then I'm gonna run by the bookstore before I come home. Why?
I was thinking, me, you, and Junior could get some breakfast at the diner around the corner.
Family bonding at the same diner you usually go to when you want good press? Sounds great, but I can't.
I like their omelets, actually.
I won't be home until later this evening. Junior's in the cellar watching cartoons. He had breakfast about a half an hour ago. I'll see you later.
How's my little queen bee?
How are you, Uncle Frank?
Oh, tired. You want to stop giving me so much work?
I would love to, but unfortunately, I married a politician.
Only for my goddaughter do I come out of retirement. 45 years as a private detective. And then I said, that's it. I'm busting out my Bermuda shorts. I'm done. Then I get a phone call from you, and look at me.
I'm back on the streets, still fresh. Bermuda shorts, huh? Last week it was Hawaiian shirts. I like the variety.
I like keeping you on your toes. Now, as much as I love seeing you, darling, I have things to do today. So tell me, how did it go last night?
Not quite like I expected. The little brat barked a few times. She might have some bite to her, too. I don't know yet.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's always the ones you least expect.
So, now you tell me. Did he go to her place last night?
No. After the event, he went back to the office. Then he went home. I told you I can handle this whole situation, and you wouldn't have to know a thing.
I know, Uncle Frank, but I want to. I need to. So what are next steps?
There shouldn't be any next steps if we did our job right. The little girl should be too scared to go anywhere near Armando. And if she does, at least she won't be stupid enough to be public about it.
So that's it? We just leave her alone?
What else you want? Blood? Shake that feeling off, darling. Don't fill yourself up with that hate. It gets you nowhere but an early grave.
Since when did you become so spiritual?
I learned a few things in my old age. But you know what I wish I didn't know?
Enlighten me.
Where did you go last night?
You're spying on me too?
I need to know what's going on at all times. You said you wanted me to keep all indiscretions under wraps, right, Val?
Yes, but Armando's, not mine.
Val.
It's no big deal, I swear. It's just sex and he knows it.
Armando?
Yes, but I meant him.
Armando knows the guy?
Armando knows that there could be a guy, and the guy knows that he's just sex, so it's fine. No big deal.
Val, what the hell do you think you're doing? You're cheating on your husband with a bum? And you say Armando knows about it? I don't believe that.
I told Armando that if I caught him cheating again, we were going to have an open marriage. And when little Miss Susie Q posted that picture of his gaudy watch, it suddenly became open season. And I told Armando too. I didn't try to hide it.
And that's the first one you run to? Come on, Val, you're smarter than that. This is the most ridiculous thing you've ever done. You're putting your husband's career at risk, and for what?
A damn good time on a Saturday night.
All right. Enough of that nonsense. I don't want to hear that crap. I don't understand whatever kinky nonsense is going on between you and Armando, and I don't want to. All I know is you need to cut that old fool loose.
Why should I?
A cheating husband is forgivable. A cheating wife is a scandal. The voters would never allow it, and you know that.
So I just keep sacrificing my happiness for his career?
You knew exactly what type of guy you were marrying. And the prestige of the family name made all those doubts fade when it was time to walk down the aisle. Remember? Remember? I asked you, would it be worth it? So now that you're here, keep it clean. And stop screwing around, especially with that fool. You and I both know that if your little mess sneaks out, his political career would never recover. And all this to blow up just weeks before the election means that this life that you sacrificed for will all go to waste. You hear me?
You know what, Uncle? Maybe seeing our family name on some damn street sign just isn't worth the trouble.
No, maybe not. But that's your riddle to figure out. I'm just here to make sure that you and the family name don't crash and burn in the process. Look, the little girl signed the paperwork, and that's what we wanted. If she gets out of line again, I'll take care of it. Just hang tight for a few more weeks, Val. And when this election crap is over, I don't know, go take a trip somewhere. It would be good for you to get away. by yourself. Be good.
I'd rather be happy.